Hello Keto Nomads. What am I making today? Well, today I have power to plug in my chaffle maker. Yep. And you know I'm crowded here. I don't have much of a kitchen space to work with. But I got my chaffle maker on and I'm making a crispy chaffle. It's not Forget About It Friday, but I got my RV Rebel Girl coffee mug and I'm drinking my coffee with fresh whipping cream and monk fruit. Anyway, so I'm going to make myself a chaffle. What I do is, after watching the Keto Twins, I decided I would start adding almond flour to make my chaffles crunchier. And I topped my chaffle today with the syrup that I made in that previous video that I'm sure that you saw, where I made the syrup. Homemade keto syrup with 0 carbs. Yum yum. This is so good. Nice and crunchy. And so instead of using a whole egg, I now just use egg whites because sometimes it's just too much. I put a little egg white in there. I put 2 kitchen teaspoons, I say kitchen teaspoons, not measured teaspoons, kitchen teaspoons of almond flour in there. Makes it nice and crispy. Yep. Keto. Yum yum breakfast. So I actually made 3, and I already ate 1 because I was hungry. I couldn't wait, but they're nice and crispy, and I don't make them really big because I make like 3 little ones. Crunchy, and the syrup just really makes my day. I've been craving English muffins, but English muffins has too much wheat and white flour in it. And I'm trying to stay as gluten-free as I can, with the exception of I did have those taco shells, which were 0 carb, but they had wheat in them, which means gluten. And believe me, I can tell the difference because then I start to have issues with my skin disorder that I have. So I start to itch from the gluten. These are really good. And putting this homemade keto syrup on there that's 0 carbs makes it even better. Yep, I bet it would taste really good with my homemade keto ice cream in between it. I will try it one day. That's what I'm having so far today. It's a beautiful day in Florida. I hope you're having a great day too. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we go. I'm blending up some batter to make some crepes, and I'm also going to make some tiramisu filling, and I'm going to make 2 recipes in one. I'm making myself crepe pancakes for breakfast, and then I'm going to make a layered tiramisu. We're getting the butter heated up in the pan so we can start making the crepes. Let's go. Chop chop. So I'm making these crepes into crepe pancakes, and the reason that they're smaller and not big is because they're easier to flip like that. Yep, I could have made them a little rounder, used my spatula and shaped them, but it's just for me. So when I get to the second recipe, we'll be a little bit more particular about it. Okay, I flipped the first one, and that kind of gives me an idea, how long it's going to take. So I'll just wait before I flip the second one, and it could cook a little bit more. And the thing about it, making these in a camper, is if you're not perfectly level, your stove may not cook exactly the same. So like one part of my fry pan cooks a little faster than the other because it's not perfectly level, but we do the best that we can. Okay, so as I stack them when they're finished, I'm just going to put a little bit of my syrup, my homemade butter maple flavoring and confectioner's sugar with a little pinch of little vinegar. I'll put the recipe up. I'll put a little bit of video. You watched me make it in a previous video before, so I'll show you again. So I'm mixing a couple of recipes together that we already have and making the best out of it, and seeing and telling you everything else you can make with these same combinations, and they are yum yum. Okay, I did use a teaspoon of, actually a half a teaspoon of maple and a half a teaspoon of my vanilla extract that I brought back from Mexico in these crepe pancakes. Okay, I wanted a little bit of both for my taste, but it's up to you. Either way, it would be a teaspoon. And I used 3 half teaspoons of the confectioner's sugar combined with my mascarpone cheese and some heavy whipping cream, and I mixed up a batch of mascarpone cheese, sweet cheese, for a tiramisu that I'm going to make with these same crepes. Yes, because I still have some left, and I'll show you. Stay tuned. Oh, let's taste them. I almost forgot. I know that they're good because I've made these before and I used them for my monogot. These are so cool to make because they're not that hard to do. The only thing is, if you don't have, much room on your stove like me, I don't have my griddle with me, and I'm cooking like a nomad, just in case I don't have power. Yep, you guessed it, because you got to be able to do this without power, just like the truffles, if you're a keto nomad. So with that being said, if you buy yourself a griddle that you could put over your 2 burners on your stove, and they have those at the Lodge store, you can get a cast iron griddle, which is heavy, but we're watching weight, or there may be some other options, which I'm going to look on Amazon for. If you do that, then you could put the griddle over the top, and you can make more crepe pancakes at one time, especially when it comes to the tiramisu filling, because they all can cool before you put the tiramisu filling in. Let's taste these pancakes. This is my brunch, actually. So good. Okay, I don't always look my best when I'm cooking. I'm in Florida. It's hot. I'm a nomad, and it's warm in my camper. Even though I have air conditioning and I'm plugged into power right now, I can't turn on my air, but it's a little too cold for me and the little girl over there. Let's see what she's doing. What are you doing, Danny? Is it getting too hot for you, or do you like the breeze? She just likes the fan. What do you say?
Yep, Mom. I just like the fan. I'm okay. That air conditioning's much too cold for me.
Yes, this little girl had a bath. She had a bath, and she's all cleaned. And we took our tree down, and as you could see, an extension of my cooking countertop, since I don't have much room and it's a mess. I could show it to you. I got a little sun yesterday, and I hope tomorrow to go out on the water here on the Gulf. Yes, cooking as a nomad can be challenging when you don't have any room in your camper, but sometimes you have a lot more room if you do this outside. This is like so good. Absolutely hits the spot. And it's sweet. And it doesn't need syrup. You can either put regular butter on there, or you can make the no carb keto syrup that I make. It's just with swerve and butter and a little maple syrup, a couple other things. I'll bring you up the recipe. Yum, yum. So breakfast and dessert. Dessert after breakfast. Breakfast for dinner and dessert. You could do that, because these pancakes are totally low carb. I use 6 tablespoons of flour in this recipe. 6 tablespoons of flour, 2 eggs, cream cheese. That's like nothing. And if you take those, and I made 6 thin crepes for this particular breakfast for me. You could eat a lot more if you need to, because they're not real filling, but if you make sure you drink your water and drink your coffee, your keto bulletproof coffee, the carb count is low. So even if I were to, and I have a lot of batter left to make some more crepes, so if I were to even just divide it by 6, you know, with the carbs, it's 2 carbs for each tablespoon of flour. But let's make it 3. Let's go ahead and say 3 because of the eggs and the whatever else we got in there, okay? Which is just a little bit of whipping cream and a little bit of cheese, which are all under 1 gram or 0. So we're just going to round it off to 3 carbs and per tablespoon. I'm sorry, that's 3 carbs for every 2 tablespoons. 3 times 3 is 9. That's 9 carbs, and I got a lot more batter. So 9 carbs, you know, sounds like a lot, but I got more crepes I can make. So it comes out to say I make 15 crepes. That's less than a carb a crepe. And I think I can get more because I'm making little ones. It's just like so good. Thanks for watching. Watch for the next recipe. We're gonna make some tiramisu with these pancake crepes and mascarpone cheese. Breakfast and dessert. Whoops. You can hear Aj in the background. I'm watching my YouTube friends that are in Arizona, and I'm not. I'm here. But real quick, I just want to show you this. And I'll take the noise out. But I'm making the crepes for my tiramisu in a different pan, a smaller one, so that I can get a smaller, rounder crepe. I can always fix the edges and use a form and cut off the sides and make it look pretty if I choose to. But we're going to make them thin crepes and see how many we get out of these. And we're going to put them parchment paper in between them. And then when they cool, we'll put the filling in. So let me tell you, you know, the more crepes you make, the better you get at them, and the rounder you make them, the prettier they look. So it's just a matter of getting used to it, and your batter and your fire, and making sure it's at the right, you know, height, whether it's low, medium, you know, or high. Let me see if I could show you where my fire is. There it is. There's my fire. Fire, do 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 do. Yeah, my neighbors probably think, who is that crazy lady singing fire? Here we go. And what is she doing in her house on this hot day? It's a beautiful day out today, but I'm gonna go explore and take a look at a sailboat tomorrow. Yep, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna go look at a sailboat tomorrow. You know, there's a lot of nomads that live on the water. So we're gonna go, well, I'm gonna go. Danny's staying home in the air conditioning. And we're gonna go check out a sailboat out on the water on the Gulf of Mexico here in Florida. Yep, we're gonna be out on Charlotte Harbor, I think. Go check it out. You'll have to watch my other channel, RV Rebel Girl. That's right, on YouTube. Go check it out. Oh, by the way, I got some new stickers. They just came in the mail. I'll let you see those. And I got me a kayak. So if you're interested in a Keto Nomad sticker, you can email me. I only have a few. $1 each. I know it doesn't sound much. All you got to do is send me $1 to PayPal and I'll send you one. I think I have 50 stickers and that's it. So let's say I have 45 because I got to keep 5 for myself, you know. And I may order more. $1 a sticker. Yes, look at that. This is how these crepes are supposed to be. You got to find the right pan that works for you and play around with making them the right size. And they're nice and thin. I'll show you how thin. Look at that. Look at how thin these are. And a decent size so that you can flip it. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Yep. This is going to be in a layer. We're going to make layers and make tiramisu in layers. the other thing is, I have the filling in the refrigerator right now. I mixed it and stuck it in the fridge while I'm making the crepes. I got my stickers today, my Keto Nomad stickers. I only bought a few. What a great size these are. Keto Nomad, YouTube. If you want one, $1, send it to me in PayPal and I'll mail it out to you. So actually, it's costing you like 50 cents because it's going to cost me 50 cents to mail it. So, but anyway, aren't they cute? Love it. Me and Danny. Keto Nomad, YouTube, my keto channel. So cool. Hey, look at this. So I'm going to have this salad, and then I am going to have my keto tiramisu crepes, or keto crepe tiramisu. There we go. Keto crepe tiramisu. Yeah, I'm gonna have that. And I'm watching Under the Tuscany Sun. Like, I haven't seen it like 3 or 4 times before, but it's okay. I don't mind watching things over again more than once. It's kind of cool out tonight here in Florida. But I'll just tell you what's in my salad. It's gonna be it's probably like 1/4 of the bag of the spring mix. Okay, and so I think that's like 1 carb. And then I have a little pepperoni, 0 carbs, and a little artichoke hearts, and a half of a cucumber, and some mozzarella cheese. So I gotta have to look up the artichoke hearts again, but I think that they're really low, and I think there's like 6 of them are like under 1 carb. I think I covered that once before, but the cucumber is the one that I'm concerned about, because cucumber does have a little carbs in it. So I dressed it up, my own olive oil and some apple cider organic vinegar, and then I add a good squirt of my Swerve liquid, Swerve and monk fruit liquid sweetener, and it kind of sweetens it up a little bit. Love it like that. Bon appetit. Yum yum. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna have some of this tiramisu. Yum yum yum. I can't wait to taste it. Could get 4 small servings out of here. Look at the layers. Yum, yum, yum. I can't wait to taste it. Get my fork. Okay, I meant spoon. Let's see how it is. Ooh, look at that. Yum. Twelve layers would be just as yummy. And put a little bit more tiramisu in the layers. I didn't overdo it. I made a small batch. But I think I would have made more mascarpone filling. Made it thicker. Because my favorite part of the tiramisu is the filling. But boy, I tell you what, these crepes taste great. It's so good. So if you try any of these, let me know. Leave me a message. Yeah, and click the like. Give me a thumbs up. Leave a smiley face or something. Because when you interact with my videos get distributed further throughout the YouTube arena. So I greatly appreciate you watching. Yum yum.